Iggy's got a few complaints: the world's changing, nothing's fun anymore, he hardly has any friends and the ones he does have are a pain, the music industry is a drag, his reputation isn't what it used to be. Oh, and you can't smoke on flights. On an EP filled with these kinds of lamentations, one couplet neatly epitomizes his gripe: it's getting harder to free, it's getting so much harder to be me. The first line might be on the money, but the second reduces his message to one of solipsistic whining. Pop belongs to a tiny club, alongside Keith Richards, George Clinton, and perhaps no one else, of the hard-living, permacool rock icon survivor whose lives are marked by a steel imperviousness to consequences. Pop's work wreathed and spasmed to historic effect while he remained, apparently, unbreakable. As the frontman of the Stooges, he set the high watermark for punk intensity. As a solo artist, he narrated the tumultuous dream life of a junkie street urchin who was also a star. Now, teamed up with UK electronic duo Underworld on Teatime dub Encounters, he sounds like something else entirely, a resentful baby boomer grumbling about the state of the world. The collaboration came about via a bit of sabotage in 2017, with the release of Danny Boyle's T2 Trainspotting looming. Underworld began to envision their own sequel. After all, their anthem Born Slippy NUXX highlighted the iconic soundtrack to the original film. The start of the disc was Iggy's 1977 groover Lust for Life. A plan was hatched to get Pop to a meeting at a hotel and surprise him, upon arrival, with a functioning studio and a batch of tracks ready for vocal overdubs. The fruits of this impromptu session sound exactly as you might expect. Underworld's compositions are lush and polished, while Iggy's ad-libs tend to spin their wheels, at times pausing and sputtering while he searches for the next word or phrase. The pairing itself is a canny one. Iggy's always had a pop edge that balanced out his feral persona, and Underworld frequently added doses of weirdness to their crossover electronica. In the Venn diagram of the two groups, there's an overlap that's worth exploring and might even bear fruit. So it's unfortunate that Iggy, now 71, is in such a half-baked and aggravating form. His voice has the leathery gravitas to pull off more reflective moods while still being elastic enough to go for a frontal attack. But he needs better lyrics than these. On Bell's Circles, he bemoans an uptightness encroaching on his daily life. If I had wings I wouldn't do anything beautiful or transcendent, no. It'd get my finger into everything I wanted, it'd do all the beautiful things, those things you can't do because nobody wants you to be able to do the things that make you feel good.